Hey everyone, this is Just Phantom. This is going to be a YouTube channel that I'm going to be posting other topics other than stuff that I would have on Phantom Games. Before, I was having everything on Phantom Games because, I just felt like, hey, it's me, I'm Phantom. This is Phantom Games. But, I noticed that caused a lot of confusion with people in the community, and they're like, oh, why are you talking about depression in this video, but then talking about The Sims in another? It's confusing. It makes me think, what's the theme of your channel? And the thing is I never got why this was a thing. This is my channel. Why shouldn't I be able to talk about that stuff? But, I kind of get it now. It makes it hard to really, get a grasp of what you want in that channel. It's like people who do strictly ASMR. They do it so that people don't get confused and subscribe to something that they don't actually want to watch. A lot of people don't actually like gaming channels, but, then they saw this person talking about a specific subject that they do like. So, I guess they just don't know if that's going to be the regular content. And even though in a lot of those videos I say, this isn't my regular content, I do get people who subscribe for that. And I guess it does bother people. So, I'm going to post stuff on here now. So, let's continue with what the topic of the video is, which is the Weiss and Omnia situation. So, to be frank, at the beginning, I'm going to say that this is alleged because I can't afford a lawyer, and I don't think that a public attorney is going to help me in this situation. But, let's continue. So, what is the issue? Mr. Weiss is being accused of abusing his ex. And his ex is a non-binary person by the name of Omnia who started up a channel doing art commentary on YouTube, and the two of them have a very similar theme to their channels. Before then, Weiss was cancelled due to other drama, including a copyright issue where he falsely copy-struck a creator by the name of Akumu. I actually didn't know anything about that creator, but apparently he's not a nice person. Though, to be frank, I've watched a few of his stuff. It just seems like he's got kind of that sort of crass sense of humor. At that, I know Kai was kind of pissed off because he rated a stream, which, I get that can be frustrating, but, some people do have moderators, and from what I was hearing, there was a moderator at this stream, and, Kai, basically, Akumu wasn't really doing very much in that, just saying a bunch of messed up stuff. And, if you're gonna get this incredibly heated over someone trolling you, that's pretty screwed up. Someone's trolled me recently saying really nasty things, being overly racist, and I could say for certain what they were saying is racist. They even called me a effed up pigment. It still bothers me, so I try not to talk about it. But yeah, sometimes it comes with the property of being a YouTube owner, where sometimes you do get people who know how to push your buttons, and they'll do it as much as possible so that they can get a thing out of you. It's not because they think that they're right or anything like that. It's just literally just because they want to see you pissed. And Kai's reaction to that was pretty horrible. But, it doesn't completely have to do with what was going on, but it does show that Kai has some aggression to him. And the thing is that type of stuff will make it harder to judge whether or not he's telling the truth about defending himself. Because you see a person completely bruised, showing that they were robbed, and you see the person saying, yeah, I took these things, but it's because I bought them. And it's it still makes you look bad because it's you bought them while you were in a relationship with them. So, at the end of the day, you look like the jerk. And I say this because if you gift something to someone, it's a gift. I had a female friend a while ago who had a similar issue where they were with an abusive person, and the person gifted them a whole bunch of stuff while they were in a relationship together, and because of that, they felt they were entitled to those items. But no, if you gift something to someone, then that's their items. So if you take it back during then, that's stealing. And if they're using it towards their livelihood, that's stealing property of theirs, which they use to do their job. So, you really gotta think about things when you do things, Kai. Kai never seems to think about the stuff that comes out of his mouth. Like, if you ever heard him speak about any subject, it's always just me, 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 me. And the thing is like, he never sees how that would make other people think otherwise of him, and how he comes off as sounding kind of ignorant, and it makes, basically, if you take him and you put him next to Omnia, who, yeah, some of the stuff that Omnia has done in the past hasn't been great, but for the most part, most of it has to do with more like how they feel, what's going on, the situation, and how it pertains to them. And at the end of the day, yeah, if you take that in comparison, it's not as bad. Like, I mean, falsely copy striking someone, beating your partner possibly, and like overall antagonizing tons of people in the community, including race carding like no tomorrow. At that, like, when all is said and done, when they were trying to, basically when he was trying to prove his point, he just made himself look worse. Which, I mean, I guess this is kind of the Kai Weiss approach towards everything. It's like, hey, okay, yeah, I've copy struck this person, but I did it because they infringed on my copyright, and not because I was pissed off, aka, yeah, I totally said that they totally deserved it. And the thing is, like, Kai continues to do this. Like, if you've ever seen his posts recently, he's just talking about how Omnia is getting stuff on their Amazon wish lists, and they're like, oh, well, I didn't take this, I didn't take that. Maybe Omnia wants this stuff so that they have a better chance of moving forward into their career in the future. Like, did you ever think about that? I mean, Omnia's now going to be known for their partner taking advantage of them and mistreating them and doing all this stuff. Somebody that the community already despised and they continued to defend. Imagine being in that situation. Being in that particular situation and knowing that you're going to have a lot of issues because of what you have done to them. Along with which, this person is going through a lot, both emotionally and financially, because you took things from them. And, I mean, if you were taking things that you legitimately owned, and Omnia had, like, a spare of that thing, and the Omnia's claiming something that you took is, like, not yours, like, that would be a totally different situation. But it's not. The situation is, you hurt them, you stole from them, and then afterwards, you tried to say that this stuff is yours, even though you bought it for them. And it kinda comes off like, hey, I'm Kai, and I deleted my partner's channel so that they can't show what I did to them. And I want to see them suffer. Do you really want people to think that about you, Kai? Because, I mean, if you truly are innocent in this situation, you should probably show your proof, because otherwise, you look dumb, and messed up, and look like the worst person ever, which is probably what I'm going to title this video, Kai Weiss is the worst. People would like to see proof, like, because Omnia showed tons of proof for their point of view, which is, look at me, I'm hurt, and I really need help because this person who admitted that they stole from me had stole from me. Yeah, so Kai, really think about that before opening your mouth. uh, I'm gonna say that I hope that this doesn't sound too bad. It's kind of ranty, and I didn't really post stuff on here, but this is more of me just talking. And I feel like this is just my point of view on the situation. Kai, you look terrible because Omnia has so much proof of what is going on with them. And yeah, Omnia's asking for quite a few things, but Omnia also has to start their life over because you stole from them and openly admitted to stealing from them. So don't get upset at people for thinking badly of you when you have admitted to doing bad things. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more weird content, wonderful content, or just all-around content. I'll see you later. Mwah. Bye.